Hello everybody, this is Decesto Elemento here, and welcome to a different kind of Drag Races video. This video is just going to be me checking on all the RC cars I have in the collection for a battery check, basically, to see if they're still alive or not, and don't mind the background music, that is there's a performance going on. And a little update about the Drag Races series. Yes, it is still going on. Whenever I will get the chance, which at some point during this quarantine, I might, hopefully, maybe, be able to put out a single race if I can actually get people to help me. And the War Thunder Drag Racer series, that is coming to an end once I can get enough people for the finale, which that might take a bit, but it'll be the biggest War Thunder Drag Race that you'll ever seen. And without further ado, let's start with garage number 1. And I will be excluding a few RC cars such as the Hennessy Venom GT down there, which you probably won't be able to see. And then any like rechargeable battery cars or like charging cars, those don't count. First off, let's start with the old glory and dusty McLaren P1 GTR. As you can all remember. Yeah, dusty. Yeah, still works pretty well. But it's on the ground that makes a difference. Still outputs plenty of power. Good battery condition, still has the little hum when it accelerates, so that's nice. So that works. The McLaren P1 GTR is in good condition and is probably ready for drag races. And no, I do not have the battery stock to replace every single car. Next up is the Ferrari 458 Speciale Aperta. Convertible system may not work, but I'm not sure. Still looking okay, all dusty. Every single car you see on camera is going to be dusty to like no end. Good power, good power. And the convertible system surprisingly still works. And I'm chewing gum, so that's why. And let's go. Convertible system still works good, which is amazing. Of course, let's put it on the ground. And sorry, you won't be able to see the ground. Yep, Ferrari 458 Speciale is still good for a drag race. That is good. Next is the Pagani Zonda R. Now I just need to remove a whole bunch of ship model parts from Bismarck. No, that's a couple stuff gone. Riders. Just move those out of the way. Oh man, you guys probably won't be able to see this, but it's quite dusty. That just made it 10 times better. Let's see. Still in good order. Sounds nice. Now it will still lean to the right because that's an unfixable problem. I stand corrected. It no longer leans to the right. So that's good. That is top row done. And now there are some cars in the garage, such as the Ferrari FL Berlinetta, which you guys are going to see next, which Used to run on max power, but it just like died. Lost all battery and running efficiency, which is very unfortunate because this the Ferrari 458 Speciale, the F12 in its prime was the third fastest RC car, and that was in 2016. That was a long time ago. Dust. Dead completely. Yeah, dead completely. Oh boy. Oh well. That's one dusty Dodge. And these cars will be going through a cleaning up process once, or if I do a drag race or before. Someone. Still good, still good. Quite a lot of wheel spin thanks to the dust and the tires. Still pretty good. I think the majority of these cars from last the Hennessy Venom GT drag race is still going to be pretty good. Good old classic Lykan Hypersport. Just gonna check and make sure if my phone didn't suddenly die. Nope, still good. Running at 7 minutes and 14-ish seconds. Turbo, without turbo. Still pretty good. Sounds a bit weak. I take back what I said. Yeah, so that's Lykan Hypersport's going to need a definite battery change before we do another drag race or even a replacement, but let's try not to think about that. Next up, from Cars 2, Francesco Bernoulli. Driven by William during Bugatti Chiron vs. the World. Sounds good. Still drives good. Slippery surfaces he doesn't do well, but on tarmac or asphalt, whatever you want to call it, it's still, yeah, he picks up pretty quickly. Especially with fresh batteries. Managed to keep its own against the Ford GT, which was very impressive, and it still impresses me to the day. Thank you, Liam, for setting that record. First ever Bugatti Veyron on the channel. That's unfortunate. Okay, remote's alive, car's dead. Very sad. Okay, that's 2 cars. 3. Speaking of Bugatti Chiron, that's next. Wait. Yep, Bugatti Chiron's dead. Rest in peace, Bugatti Chiron. You will be missed. Okay. If this one's dead, then I haven't had a single doubt that the Bugatti Veyron is dead as well. But the only way to find out is to do a proper test. Let's do that without knocking Bismarck over. Actually, let's move Bismarck. Nice little showcase right here. Move Bismarck there. Bugatti Veyron, and you'll notice, I'm not sure if you guys can actually see, but you'll see a Pagani Zonda and a pink Camaro. The pink Camaro had a bit of a crash, so out of commission forever. And the Pagani Zonda, the wiring that is connecting the battery is not exactly the most stable, and it disconnects constantly. So one moment you'll be driving around smoothly, then it just stops. Veyron's alive, that's good. Still accelerates decently. Could do for a battery change, but who knows. The right hand turn is still very bad, and also the reverse gear at certain points is a little delayed, but nothing a battery change can't solve in a little maintenance. And let's get the namesake of the channel, the adorable little Sesto Elemento that I have. It took me ages to figure out what this one was when I was little. Still good. I might get a larger version of the Sesto Elemento just for good sakes. And now my first ever RC car, this little guy right here, Lamborghini Aventador. After one of my first car slots in Pasadena in this exact color. Still alive. Wasn't the most powerful, but it kept up with a lot of things. Well, for its size. Still goes. Still goes. Onto the third row. We'll not be testing the LaFerrari. That's a really dusty remote. With one of the tinier Lamborghini Aventadors that we have. Loud! Loud, but still runs. Let's try this trick. That's unfortunate. Just died. Or battery acid. I'm hoping it's just died. Second slowest RC car on the channel. Lamborghini Remington. Tiny bit of power, good for a little kid, but picked it up when I was 9-ish. Somewhere around there. Didn't have the heart to sell it. Or get rid of it. So screw you, Jonah, for wanting to modify them into ramming cars. That is one dusty Veneno. Despite their size, they're really fast. Bugatti Veyron, the little Bugatti Veyron, even though it's quite heavy, can keep up with a lot of cars. Though it dies like an iPhone. The Veneno has quite a lot of power, so it just swerves off in slippery surface. So it's fun to watch and good for donuts. Now it's the Bugatti Veyron. I wouldn't be surprised if this one's dead. Though just before Christmas time I did replace the batteries, so might. Phone is still alive, that's good. We're at 18 minutes, this is taking a bit longer, so I'll probably just split it into 2 parts. Still alive, good. And it's very heavy. As heavy as an RC car can get. Still have putting maximum power. And it was my little cousin Nathaniel's Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Managed to outdrag it. I'll probably just put the entire clip in the thumbnail on right there, right now. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. I mislooked at it. We're at 16 minutes and not 18. So I might, if I go fast enough. Okay, first, the larger Lamborghini Veneno. Still good. Make sure the antenna is nice and tight. Still putting normal power. Kept up well with the Centenario, but the Centenario is on a different league, even though it's the same exact size. Now, my personal favorite and a consistent competitor for every single RC car, Ford GT. Still nice and loud and good. Outputting normal power, so that's good. And this is a turbo. Turbo, not turbo. So that's good. But we all use turbo. Okay, let's pick up the extremely dusty McLaren P1, which hardly made a debut on the channel, despite it being really cool. Yeah, the only problem with this car, but it matched too many frequencies. So, I mean, I guess I could have done like split screen drag races, but what fun are those? They're easy to film, but normal power. Actually, in Arizona, we did do a few races, and it picks up quite nicely with the acceleration. It's very quiet. Now this one is one that I've admired for a long time because of its looks and its performance. That is the one only Pagani Huayra BC. And this one does not have a switch. That's a lot of dust that it kicked up. Doesn't sound as powerful as the other ones, but it still managed to. It was one of the few to outdrag the Ford GT. Or was it the opposite way around? It still picks up. I don't know. I have a video idea where it's what cars can outdrag the Hennessy Venom GT with a certain number of second head start. And no, I won't be using the Ford GT for that one, sorry guys. This one I will be. One of the faster cars. An impressive amount of power, outdrags most of the Corvettes that you've seen dominating the channel for a while, and also in the olden days. Wheel spins like no tomorrow. The only downside of that is that it wheel spins, and it picks up, the acceleration's meh, but once it gets going, it gets going. So garage number 1 is complete. Let's see what the time is. 21 minutes, nice. Garage 2, Camaro SS. Brother to the Ford GT, but not nearly as fast. Still good. Made its battle of turbos. And it got stuck. Sure, I'll show you guys. There we go. Lamborghini Murcielago made its debut in 2 videos and was never seen again. Why? I have no clue. Kicked up a lot of dust, but it seems to be alive and well. It's Murcielago Super Veloce. Slight delay on the start, but that's fine. It still picks up really nicely. Well, once I use it more than once, then it starts getting regular. Ferrari la Ferrari. These cars are naturally the louder ones. Still good. Now, if these guys actually worked when we tried to do a race, they'd be nice. Oddman was very lucky that his Ferrari FXXK actually worked during the race. Because any other attempt to try to get these RC cars to work failed. Yeah. That works. Okay, next one is the Porsche 918 Spyder. Koenigsegg. I want a Koenigsegg RC car. Probably if I search one, I'll find it, because it's 2020. It should have some of those right now. Porsche works. That one works. That's good. And the newest one, the Pagani Huayra. Let me just move some of this stuff out of the way. Let's get this. Not nearly as dusty as the other ones, but still has picked up some dust already. Well, the remote took a number. still nice and good. Still picks up nicely. And yes, the Bugatti Veyron and the Pagani Huayra have the same remote type, but they do, I think, run on the same frequency. Good, still alive. Corvette, natural rival to Remote Dead. That's unfortunate. Dead, alright. Not dead. That Corvette needs to be battery replaced. And final car, besides a bunch of these little guys, which you guys really don't want to see, is the Lamborghini Centenario, or Centenario, whatever you guys want to call it. Is it just that? Sounds ill, still works well. Slide to the left a lot. Okay, so that is literally all the battery replaceable cars that I have. So all those are, well, most of them are in good running condition for a drag race. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little update video. Not really a small update, more like not really a small video, not really a small update. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please hang on. I will have some more races. I just need to convince Jacqueline to really help. So I shall see you guys for more videos. Goodbye.